Hey, what's up, people? You got Dick Ritchie here with A-OK Product Reviews. Ace on knives. I like knives. You're like, well, why are you carrying a wrench? Because this is a crescent wrench. You know, I've gone my whole life of getting caught in the trap of calling products their manufacturer name or their product name or their model name for an actual piece of equipment. We do that a lot. We do that a lot in America, at least. I need a Kleenex to blow my nose. No, you need a tissue. The actual item is called a tissue. We call these a crescent wrench because the first manufacturer to really perfect this adjustable wrench was Crescent, the company Crescent. One more. I need I think it's called a cotton swab, but we call them Q-tips. You know, it's got the little piece of cardboard, and then it's got two cotton balls on each end, and we call them Q-tips. They're not, that Q-tip's just the name of the company. Q-tip may make other stuff. It's a wild shirt I got on it, isn't it? It's a fleece pullover. It's Columbia. You know, I'm 50-50 on Columbia. I like their designs. I like their products. They look great. I don't know how much warm. This won't keep you warm like a Patagonia probably, or a North Face, or hold up as well. But it's better than the cheap crap too. So I like Columbia, and I'm into this Southwestern pattern stuff these days. I don't know why. I just like it. I mean, look, my couch has one of those horse blankets that's Southwestern. We do it in the house too, because you know the dogs want to jump on the couch, so we put blankets on our nice couch. So now they don't ruin our couch. And it looks kind of cool. It looks like Southwestern-y. Here's a picture. All right, so why am I showing you a crescent wrench? Why am I talking about this? This is why. I was at the hardware store. We have this great hardware store I've talked about before called called Menards. Menards. So what it is it's like Lowe's and Home Depot were doing steroids, and they decided to make a baby, and then that baby was born and was called Menards, and it was a steroid baby hardware store. And I found they have a knife section. It's not the best. They carry like Gerber, they carry couple other brands, private label brand that they like to have, Master Force and something else, and they have a knife brand, Crescent. So Crescent's a very good name for tools in the tool world, especially when it comes to like channel locks. Of course, this sucker. Now this isn't Crescent brand, this is just a cheap brand. But we all call these crescent wrenches when they do this. But Crescent's been around for a long time, and they were good enough to actually have a tool that has fallen into that whole gap of being, the whole world calls it a crescent wrench, even though it's not. The actual wrench isn't a crescent wrench. It may be now, who knows? It is to me. I got a button lock, tough built. I've already talked about this. But I'm going to open up a Crescent knife, and the reason I'm trying to validate Crescent for you, in case you don't or aren't aware of the whole deal with Crescent, because this knife has D2 steel. They're dipping their toe in the folding knife world a little bit, and I'm sure this is a private labeled knife that they got from probably the same suppliers, Kershaw or Gerber, or one of those big manufacturers that pumps out some of this kind of stuff. A knife in a package. But this has D2 steel. right? D2 steel. And you know it's going to be legitimate D2. Maybe not the best, but legitimately going to be D2 steel because it's a name brand, Crescent. They can't afford to be selling a knife and mismanufacturing or misadvertising the blade material on the knife that they're selling. Even if they didn't make it themselves. I don't know. I need to look into that. But I'm going to open this up because this has bearings, has D2 steel. Now, it was on sale, but I don't think they try to sell them for a whole lot regularly, and I don't know the regular price either. I can find out, though, and I'll put it right above my head while I'm talking. Now, I suck at opening these packages. Button lock, tough built. Now, this knife is about 16, 17 bucks, and I got it maybe a little more on Lowe's. Now, we're going to look at, I paid $6. I bought two. This has aluminum handles, a Stonewash D2 black drop point, kind of does a reverse tanto, I think, right there. I don't know, man. This is D2 blade steel. I've seen somebody review these before. Heavy duty D2. Smooth action bearing, high strength aluminum handle, deep pocket carry. That's all you need to know. Okay, deep pocket carry. Look at that. Now, I figured, are you kidding me? I paid $6. That means it probably was $9, $12. D2 steel. People try to dog D2 steel right now, but I'm sorry, it's still really good steel, and you can sharpen it. You know, you just got to learn how to sharpen the knife, and you're going to want that kind of steel anyways, because a lot of people can't sharpen some steels. These super steels that everybody's buying, yeah, the blade, the edge lasts for a long time, but that doesn't mean when it does go dull or it won't go dull, it will. And when it does, sharpening it is a son of a bitch for anybody that doesn't have any experience or the right equipment. But if you got a knife like this, it's not reversible pocket carry. Bearings. Okay, so I'm going to have to break it in a little bit. I can't believe the drop action. So that means it needs a better probably detent. Well, something when it doesn't. Okay, so it's push button versus the light switch. You gotta watch, people, because these look the same, and you want to light switch it, and it does that. You gotta use your wrist. The drop action's really good. It's centered up nice. Look at that centering. It's a Crescent knife with D2 steel with bearings, aluminum handle. Push button, flip open. Not light switch. A little bit of oil. It's oil. We're going to Earl it up. Put a little Earl on there. It's a bright shirt, isn't it? It's really bright. So I got my KPL original. It says original on there, right there. Little stainless steel metal stem, which goes down in there real nice. Put a couple drops, a couple dabs will do her. Sucker's gonna fly. Now, we wanna work that oil in there real good. Okay, now she's all worked out. Now you just gotta play with her a little bit. $6, brand new, out of the package. Bought two. I'll be giving one of these away. Jimping, harpoonish, right there. Stonewash. Bearings. Liner lock, aluminum scales. Drop. Deal of the year. I mean, we're only on the 4th day of the year, but deal of the year. Might as well pull one of those jokes, right? You know? Like, I haven't taken a shower all year. 4 days, that's still bad. But like on January 2nd. I haven't taken a shower all year. I ain't eaten all year. I ain't ate all year. I ain't ate a bite. I haven't gotten drunk all year. It's January 2nd. I like this knife. I like it a lot. There you go. Crescent brand drop point. I'm going to call it drop point. Flipper, aluminum, D2, deep pocket carry, stone wash. $6. Get yourself some of that. Oh yeah. Alrighty now. You take care.